You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryin' bless me like I said I chew. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga please for them trick and squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages. Or foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace.
I don't believe in any kind of other obstacles, right? Now, there is certain things like healing hurdles you gotta get past. We all have past traumas, right? But we gotta use those things as fuel and to get us to the next level, right? So for me, I believe that note takers is money makers. I'm not sure if everybody got pens and paper today, but I want you to take note because it's something about putting that pen to that paper that makes you believe it, right? So I'm gonna ask some things to y'all today, and I'm gonna ask you to do some things that's probably gonna get you to the next level. But it's already, if you're not ready to do it, that's gonna tell me that you're not even really ready for your next $1 million month. Who ready for $1 million month? Who ready for the $1 million month? I need to hear something, right? Manifest it. You gotta say, who ready for the $1 million month? Look, you got the crocodile arm too. See, I like your hand. Your hand was all the way up. I need that all the way up because you ready for your $1 million month. That tells me that you ready for your $1 million day. Who ready for their first or their next $1 million day? Yeah, ready for it, right? We gotta be ready for it, and I gotta believe you because I want to believe that you are because it is possible. And a lot of times we don't believe that it's possible because it's not right in front of us. A lot of people feel like $10,000 days are hard until you're around people making $10,000 a minute, an hour, right? These people are making a lot of money and you can do it. Anybody know what Shark Tank is? Right? Anybody know what's the highest grossed item that was on Shark Tank? No? Sponge? Close. Actually kind of close. Scroll daddy? Nope. It's socks. Socks. Them Bambi socks, whatever them socks. You bombas, you get one and you want to get to the homeless. That's the highest paid thing that was on Shark Tank, right? So learned this from Damon John when he does, and I don't know if anybody know what ClickFunnels is, but I'm also involved with ClickFunnels with Russell Brunson and stuff as well, and I'll explain that a little bit. But Damon John is the guy who started FUBU. So he gave the whole history of like FUBU down to how they got LL to actually cross market FUBU, right? I think it was what company was he advertising? Was it Gap? Gap, right? But so the history behind that is that LL Cool J told him I have a weird color head. I mean a weird shaped head, right? So I have this hat that's specially made for me. And it was a FUBU hat, right? So Gap was like, forget it, just let him do it. But they didn't know you just got free marketing for FUBU, and now they can't take it back. They can't retract the commercial. So if you look at that, you can look it up right now on YouTube. That Gap commercial, he had a FUBU hat on, right? So I said it to say that Damon John taught us that the socks was the highest paid thing on Shark Tank. A lot of us, there's a lot of tech companies was up there, a lot of other companies. So a lot of times we make things a little bit more difficult than they have. Maybe some people who want to start a company, right? I want you to know that you can execute on whatever it is that you have and that you want to do. Just get started and worry about the rest later. A lot of times I know a lot of my professionals, they perfectionists. So they don't get started. And I want you to understand, if I get started and I got a 6 months advance on you, I'm already at 100,000 and you just figuring out some stuff. I already made some mistakes and you haven't even got started yet, right? So a lot of times just get started with what you have going. There's one of my mentors, they say empty the bucket. You know what they empty the bucket mean? Empty the bucket means as soon as I get an idea in my head, I execute. I don't wait. I don't wait on nothing. I'll figure out the rest of that shit later. And sorry, y'all know I cuss a little bit. I'm y'all folks here. I'm one of y'all, right? So when I get an idea, I have to get it out my head. I have to get it out, or it's gonna sit in there. It's gonna be another thought. I don't know if y'all like me, but entrepreneurs, I don't sleep. My brain is constantly going on the next move, the next idea. Like we already said, he's not lying. We be up on the phone, figuring out plays till like 4 o'clock in the morning, saying little weird stuff. I ain't got time for none of that. If it's not progressively moving my life forward, I'm not talking. I'm not dealing with you, right? And I have a problem with being used. Use me. Use me. Just don't misuse me. If you're not able to be used, that means you're not useful. Huh? Say that again. Shit, I forgot what I said. I have no problem with being used. I have no problem with being used. Just don't misuse me, right? Because if you're not able to be used, then you're not useful, right? So a lot of times, even with entrepreneurs, as we're going to get into is value content. Value content. A lot of you guys got great businesses, got great ideas, but a lot of people don't know what you do, right? And it's a difference. And I'm going to challenge all my vendors as well. Even the ones in the audience and the entrepreneurs in the audience. When we talk about value content, it's one thing to have a clothing line and a clothing brand, and it's another thing to teach people how to do it. Don't be a gatekeeper on how to start things, because you might inspire the next person coming underneath you, right? They're looking towards you for information. And that's the product, right? Is that I sell information. That's what I do. I don't even have I have physical products now and some stuff like that. But my main source of what I do is I teach. I give information. Because a lot of times our elders, everybody know the Black Panther Party, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they didn't die because of money, they died because of information. Information, the difference between what you know and what you want is information. You cannot do what you don't know. You can't do what you don't know. So I seek out mentorship. Anybody want to take a guess how much mentorship costs for me? Take a guess. Throw them out. For me to go get a mentor, my mentors charge me? You think, yeah, I go get a mentor. How much my mentors charge me? Huh? I wish. Close. Huh? 500? No. Nope. No. Sound could be. That's really closer. My mentor charged me $10,000, but that's $10,000 for 1 hour. That's $10,000 for 1 hour. Anybody know why? Information. Information. Because if my mentor could tell me if I'm going to go get a multifamily property, right, and I'm going to go left on this deal, and they went left, and it cost them $1.5 million, wouldn't that $10,000 be worth it? Just go right. Go right, bro. That's what you paying mentors for. If your mentor ain't got a mentor, get rid of it. So what you paying for is information. Some of the mentors charge $250,000 an hour. You can easily go to Grant Cardone or like Neil Davis, or anybody know who M500 is? No? Okay, we gonna do this. Everybody pull your phone out. This is one thing I need y'all to do. Pull your phone out. Okay? So I just need you to follow him. That's all I need you to do, right? Now, the reason why I did that is because a lot of times we like to do things and we don't follow the right people. And I'm not telling you just follow them just to follow them either. Take what you need and leave the rest, right? Because everybody got something to give. And a lot of times we don't look to peer-to-peer education. We put our money inside of universities and then we go into debt. We push college and we go into debt. I'd rather push a trade so that you can learn something in a skill and not get further into debt, which is modern day slavery, right? So the reason why I told you to do that is to follow him, right? Because that's one of my mentors. That's easy $250,000 an hour, right? And these are something that even our mentor have as well. It's called masterminds. Now we can rent a big old house, and that house, how long did y'all stay up? Yeah, like start to finish. 16 hours in a Airbnb house rented. And you know what happens in 16 hours? And what would you think happened in 16 hours? Like you're sitting with a mentor, sitting with other entrepreneurs. What do you guys think happens it's called a mastermind? Yep. But anything else? What you think? You looking intense. You just intense, right? I'm trying to figure your brain out, right? So what happens in these masterminds, right, is that if you have a business, you're going to start learning things and you're going to implement them immediately. The power behind that is that you can probably clear, if you do it right, you probably can get to $10,000 that night if you do it right. So this is the reason why, like, you think you're doing it for 16 hours. They're not just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. They're literally putting plays together and they're running them immediately, right? So the thing about the $10,000, right? A lot of times we put value, we know the value of everything, but we know the cost of everything, but we don't know the value of nothing. That's the value. A lot of times we put a value in a dollar. If I told you right now that a dollar bill is worth 100, you'd be like, you tripping? What the hell are you talking about? If you go to that grocery store and took a dollar in there and you got $100 worth of groceries, it'll change your mind. So that's the value. We put the value on a dollar, right? So the value behind what I get from my mentors and inside of a mastermind is that it's almost like it's priceless, because you can't do what you don't know. So a millionaire can't teach you with a billionaire how to become a billionaire. Only the billionaire can teach you that, because they reach that status. So a lot of times you need to look for somebody in your niche, right? And you need to follow them and start to get some guidance in that so that you can start to 10x your business. Unless you like to be complacent. I don't like complacency. I don't like to deal with people that's complacent either, because life is about growing. Life is about learning. And then when you learn, the more you earn, right? And note takers is money makers. You should be writing that down. If you got a pen and paper, write that down. I don't know, write that down. Note takers is money makers. Note takers is money makers, right? And action takers is playmakers. Action takers is playmakers. So you got to learn how to take action immediately. Don't wait for it. Don't even tell it to nobody. Because the worst thing you can do is tell your big dream to small-minded people. And a lot of times you are going to have a lot of small-minded people around you. Because, I mean, honestly, if they haven't got outside their city, they haven't went and seen anything, they haven't sought out mentorship, right? They're not willing to learn. And if you're not willing to learn, that's telling you the people around you is not willing to earn. And that means that they are a distraction. And anybody that's a distraction is going to give you another place to be distracted at. Oh, let's go out to the club. Let's go drink. He told you what I did. I went to Texas, and y'all can go do whatever the hell y'all want to do. I'm about to study, get this, that, And I didn't even know I was getting called up on stage. I had no idea. No idea. Another part of that is that you got to put yourself inside of the right rooms. Right rooms. I know some people who ask, like, well, it's $97 today. What are we getting for that? I don't ask what I'm getting. I don't ask myself how much shit costs. I don't. I'm going to ask myself, how much is it going to cost me if I don't go? If I don't know this information? If I chose not to go to Texas, she wouldn't have called me up on stage. I'm still in contact with people from Texas. I didn't know. I was going there. I had my notes. I'm ready to take notes. They start talking about banks and Navy Federal. I know how to leverage Navy Federal to the point to where I know how to get at least $150,000 out of it. Right? How many? I don't want to get into y'all business. How many people are into business funding? Like into business funding? Yeah. Because I'm asking the entrepreneurs. When I'm asking you that is because a lot of times we fund our business with our personal expenses, right? We go and work our 9 to 5s, and then that's how we fund our business. You all know 80% of small businesses fail because of what? Yep. 80% of small businesses fail due to what? Number one rule is lack of funding. That's it. You had it. The number one thing is 80% of small businesses fail due to lack of funding. You're going to exhaust your personal credit. You got personal credit, you got 30% utilization. You can't use no more than 30%. How are you going to fund a business out of that and you need overhead expenses? You're going to have a bad month. You're using your personal credit. Now your credit score done drop. Your personal credit is a stepping stone to move to business funding. How to get to business funding? You got to get your net 30s. You got to have a legit email. You can't use something at Gmail. You got to have something.net.info, right? I'm going to give you the game. So you got to have an email, something.net, something.org. I don't care what your business is, right? You cannot use a personal address. 2 reasons. Banks ain't going to give you funding. They're not going to fund you. They're going to, what are you doing out your house? You're sectioned off. You have a certain part of your house sectioned off, so you can call this part of your house your business, right? Number 2, Your business is public information. Now you got disgruntled customers showing up at your house, knocking on your door because they didn't get their stuff. So now your business became public information, which makes your house public information, right? You want to have a virtual address if you do not have a brick and mortar, right? I go through Alliance Virtual, alliancevirtual.com, alliancevirtualoffices.com. My office is like down off Macadam Ave. Anybody know what a virtual address is? You do? Okay. Yeah. What about this section over here? Anybody know what a virtual address is? No? A virtual address is basically like a P.O. box, right? But we don't want to use P.O. boxes. They're not going to recognize that. But a virtual address is basically an address that you can use to say, at the bank, this is my physical address to my business. Now you just got mail going there. So now anytime the bank want to send you a credit card, they want to do some stuff, you have a physical address. Now the thing about that is you want to make sure that the virtual address has desks or something that you can rent out, office space that you can rent, right? You can do $30 a day, $30 a month, $100 a month if you want a big corner office, like a couple thousand a month, right? That's if you want to rent that. But if you just want the P.O. box or just want the box, I think it's like $77 a month. $77 a month. But the thing is, you need that because you go to the bank, they're going to ask you, what is your business address? They're going to ask you that. You put your home address, you better be ready to say that this is my home address and it's sectioned off. And they might want to pull your card on that, right? You want to have an 800 number. You can go to call8.com. Call8, K-A-L-L. Call8.com. Right? You want to have an 800 number. Okay. Yeah, so you want to make sure that your business is structured correctly so that you can get to business funding. You want to have your net 30s in order. That you can go to net 30s. Anybody know what net 30s are? No? Net 30s they are trade lines. Yeah, so they're like credit. They're credit cards. You can go to Home Depot and get a business credit card, right? It can be a couple $100, whatever, right? You get like 30 to 90 days to actually, well, take 90 days, but you get 30 days to pay that off. So if you go get like some cleaning supplies, clean your house, then you pay it off. You got 30 days to pay it off. 90 days is going to report. So now you're starting to build up business credit. So now you want to have like 3 to 4 trade lines. So you can get Uline, Granger, the Office Depot. What other ones is there? There's a whole bunch of other ones. Quail, yeah. So you want to get all these addresses, and I got courses on all that stuff, and I put a lot of stuff out, right? But you want to make sure that you get into business funding so that you can stop exhausting your personal finances and your personal credit, all right? So you want to move to that. So a lot of times, again, we want to think about how are you going to structure your life and your business to set yourself up for success. And that's how you end up doing it. You have to learn. I learned this because I went to go get peer-to-peer education. I ain't going to no college for this. I don't have no special ability in my bones. I don't have nothing special. I don't want y'all to even look at people up here as if we are special. We just chose to execute on things faster than a lot of other people. Airbnb ain't new. Toro ain't new. Everybody know cabs was around. That's not new. They just chose to have an idea and they executed on it. And now we are the ones that's paying, right? And I want y'all to understand about business. Please don't get it effed up. You are in business to make money. Even my mentor tell me, she came from Texas and got on my ass already. Your price is too damn low. The price is too low, right? Don't be afraid to set your prices high. Set them high. That is your value. If you want to become a premium brand, you can always lower your prices. But if you are not a premium brand, you can't raise it up. Nobody's going to believe in you. How do you become a premium brand? Add value to your content. Add value to your business, right? Let me give you a play. My sis got books, right? And Camille got books, right? She got a book out. Clap it up for her. It takes a lot to become an author. Trust me. It takes a lot to become an author. So one thing I did with like my marketing, right? I recorded myself just easily walking day to day or walking in somewhere to teach, like walking in right now. I applaud you to do that. You should do it. Walk through the vendor market, walk through some stuff, have your husband record you, right? And once you do that, I want you to actually read some excerpts out of your book. And then I want you to run it through a system, which we're going to give you, right? And it's going to give you the captions, okay? So you should never have a problem having content. because it's something as easily as just walking day to day. That's content. You guys, especially the business owners, you got to get into content. Anybody knows how many times a average consumer have to see your content or see your business before they consider purchasing? Oh, yep. The average consumer have to see your product and see your business 8 to 10 times before they consider purchasing. How many people posted their business today? How many times? Give me a number. All day? She look like, what you mean? All day, that's good. How many times? Twice? She said at least 20. How many times have you posted your content today? How many times have you posted about your business today? 4? Good. I'm telling you, right? You need to make a post right now. You absolutely do need to make a post. So this is another thing I need y'all to do, right? Talking about content. I want you guys to understand like that's almost like the bread and butter. If you ask millionaires right now, I've seen multi-millionaires, right? And they asked them, a guy asked them, what is working for you right now? Could have said a lot of stuff about his business. You know what he said? Content. Content. Content is the conduit between you and the people that you serve. They don't know about it. How are they gonna know? How you could be the greatest hairstylist in the world. Don't nobody know you do hair. What good is it? Nobody know you, right? So the content. So again, now this is something I need y'all to do because I need y'all to understand how some of this stuff works. Everybody, pull out your phone again. Go to Instagram. I know a lot of y'all don't follow me. I'm gonna show you how to cross market some of this. Go to Instagram. I need you to look up the search field, right? I need you to type in MR3 THE hardway. That is me. If you are not following me, please follow me. Please follow me. Something as simple as that, right? Able to reshare it to my story, which then sends you another message back that you can share to your story. So now we got a couple different things we're gonna do out of that. So yeah, record, take a picture. I even pose for y'all. I'm not moving until y'all take a picture. God damn it. Well, you already got me. Take a picture. You already got me, right? So take a picture, take a video, right? This is all content. Now make sure you tag me because if you don't tag, I won't get it and I can't reshare it. When I reshare it, that sends an alert back to you to where now you have a new story. Now people are trying to figure out where you are at. What are you doing? We have to start sharing these places that we are at. Remember what I said, getting in the right room will change your life forever. I got in the room in Texas. She pulled me up on stage. I would not have that opportunity if I did not interact with that opportunity that was presented in front of me, right? A lot of times we procrastinate, and procrastination is the killer of all dreams. Dropping bars on y'all. Procrastination is the killer of all dreams, right? So you don't want to procrastinate on it. Get it, interact with the opportunity, and act immediately, right? The most you can do is get there and be like, hey, I learned something. Yeah, you won then. Maybe you didn't get up on stage. Maybe next year you can get up on stage. Maybe that's your goal is to get outside of your city and start teaching and start educating and start putting yourself out. How are you going to do that? Proximity is power. If y'all don't believe that proximity is power, something is wrong. Being in the right room will change your life forever, but you got to be able to put yourself in the places around the people that's going to have the information that's going to propel you to the next level. Everybody say next level. Say next level. I got to hear it like y'all believe it. I don't believe y'all. Next level. Okay, so now we got to get to the next level, but how are we going to do that? We have to be able to have systems in place. Systems and teams win championships. I'm not self-made, I'm team-made. My child is recording me. He has a business. My business stimulates his business. I don't just pay them. My business pays his business. A premium brand. That's your problem. That's our problem. Everybody in this room is a premium brand, and you got to believe in that. You got to wholeheartedly believe in that. God damn it, you got to make the world believe that. And I mean apply pressure. You know what I mean? And again, we don't lower our value. We just raise our, or we don't lower our prices. We just raise our value up. So that's why I said value content. Teach out of your book every single day. You should be walking, doing something. I don't care if you're walking the dog, walking with the kids, read something out that book. run it through CapCut, and then put the captions on it, post it. You got content. You got content, right? 30 days. You should have 30 days worth of content. You should look at your page, and the first 4, 5, 6 things should be your business. If I see a dog or cat and a snake or something, I'm not even gonna believe you. So learn how to get your content. I actually got a content creation class next Saturday. So next Saturday, you're gonna get 30 days worth of content. We're gonna shoot, edit, and we're gonna show you how to automate it, so where you don't have to do nothing but just let it run. Now that allows you to get to the bag. I don't have 30 days. I don't have that much time to keep posting and trying to catch this algorithm. So I know how to schedule my posts. They're all scheduled all the way out, and I ain't gotta do nothing to catch it back. That means I can get on the Zoom and get to another bag. My content's still flowing, right? I want y'all to think about it too. Like when people are mad at your content, guess what? I don't give a fuck if you mad at my content. I'm gonna keep posting because I'm gonna get a result. You either gonna delete and block me, or you gonna buy something. I'm gonna get a result. I don't give a damn if you delete and block me. That means you wasn't my ideal client or customer anyway. If you're not making money on the internet, somebody's making money off you. In the social media is free commercial space. How much you think a radio ad costs? That's what we used to have. How much you think commercials cost? We used to have to do billboards, right? You have to do all of that stuff. But now you got social media, you got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all this stuff, and we posting about Diddy. I don't give a goddamn about Diddy. He ain't doing nothing for me. Nothing for my life. Whoever the next person is that we want to talk about celebrities, I don't care what they got going on. Keke Palmer and Usher. I might even went to the concert. I don't care. I ain't going to this concert. Well, I care about their life and who doing what they got going on, right? It's not doing anything for me. That's time that I can't get back. And my time is valuable now. So when you start running a company and start running businesses, you gotta start realizing, oh shit, I'm making so much money an hour now. Wait a minute. Hold on. These people are questioning me. They're asking me certain things. My time is valuable. It's the greatest commodity that you got. You can't get back. Go ahead. If you don't believe me, go commit a crime. They don't give a damn about your house. They don't give a damn about your money. They don't care about your boo-boo, your dog, your hoo-hoo, and everything else. They're going to take your time from you. They're going to take your time. It's the greatest commodity that you have, right? So before I get out of here, I wanted to have y'all do something with me, right? I want y'all to say something. Repeat after me. I'm the greatest. I'm worthy. I'm the greatest. I'm worthy. My business is exceptional. I'm going to execute today. I'm going to execute today. I'm going to execute tomorrow. And the next day after that. And I'm going to get my first $1 million month. Now I'm going to ask you a question. What are you going to do? When are you going to get your first $1 million month? Because in order to be prolific, you got to be specific. I just dropped another bar. You better be writing this shit down. In order to be prolific, you got to be specific. So when is going to be your first $1 million month? I want to know. Oh, goddamn. Right? I was involved in gangs. I had numerous death experiences from car accidents, raided by the FBI because I chose to become the captain of the Black Panther Party here as well. So my purpose was always to be able to be a teacher and be a service to my people, right? Even throughout the transgression of trying to figure out who I was and who I am as a youth, right? I've been through everything you could possibly think of. So I know from experience that anybody in this room is capable of doing anything. I got all the bullet wounds. I also was a dancer. I was a choreographer as well. So my purpose over my passion, I want you to ask yourself, what is your why? She teaches that too. What is your why? What are you doing it for? I don't know what brought you guys here today. Besides, I said, yeah, come get some awards because you guys deserve to be recognized. Because I know the roses is far in between with the rose thank yous, right? But again, I came from that life. I'm no different. You know what I mean? I just chose to execute, and I knew I got children. I don't want them to go through the same life that I had. So it had to be that one person in the family that say something's going to change. And because I did the change, right? And she had me with the ebook. I had my first $10,000 week with an ebook, right? So it can be done, but you got to have systems in place and you got to stay consistent. If you don't know anything else about my I'm consistent. I'm at 2 o'clock. I got a whole consultation at 2 o'clock and I'm taking it. That's $1,000 an hour. I got myself to the point to work. Because now, whatever you see, now you're starting to become that. You're starting to become that, right? Let me see. I wasn't trying to go to my notes, but I'm going to have to put some notes up. right? So whatever entertains you, trains you. Whatever entertains you, trains you. You're training yourself by watching nonsense on how to become the exact nonsense that you are watching, right? And whatever you tune into, you turn into. You tuning into stuff. You tuning into it. You might think that you're following people. You're not following them. They're training you exactly on what to do. I don't like to say I like to follow people on the internet. I'm not following nobody. Because inadvertently what they're doing, they're teaching me exactly what I'm going to do. And then later on, I'm going to be questioning myself on why I'm involved in unnecessary drama or beef or anything, right? So I want you to understand that you need to start to act. And again, now. Now stands for no opportunity wasted. Write that down. Now. Did I get it? I said now. Yeah, see that? See what I did there? So now stands for no opportunity wasted. Now stands for no opportunity wasted, and we got to start getting away from the poor mentality. Poor stands for passion over opportunities repeatedly. Oh, y'all like that, huh? Passion over opportunities. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing. Because a lot of times we get opportunities, but we're just going to overlook them. We don't know how to interact with opportunities. You get an opportunity and we totally overlook it, right? We totally overlook it. Or there's an opportunity being presented to you and you feel like that person is not qualified to teach you. You can learn from anybody. You are totally mistaken. I learned, you know, that some of the best game I learned was from a prostitute. Trigger warning. I learned from a prostitute. I'm not gonna hold you. I told you I come from that life. I spent a lot of times in the streets with people that had drug addictions. I can learn something from it. You know, one of the best things I learned was from a millionaire that was homeless. He taught me how he learned, how he lost everything. That was more valuable to me than a mentor teaching me how they got everything. I don't care about your boat. I don't care about your plane. You can show me how you got it. Huh? Oh, you did get a boat. My bad. Damn. Man, that's brand new. Don't be holding me against that. That's right. My bad. Right? But I learned from the people who are lost everything because they have more information to teach me about how they lost it. That's what I want. Show me the things that did not work for you so I can bypass all of that BS and fast track my way to success. I don't want to go hang with nobody because everybody heard that thing. I'm going to ask y'all, would you trade, this is the thing, you can talk amongst yourselves, right? And I want to, at your table, whoever, I don't care. Would you get rid of your phone for the rest of your life? You have no more phone for the rest of your life, or take $1 million for the rest of your life for a year. $1 million a year for the rest of your life, but you can't have no more phone. No more phone. What are you going to do? I'm going to let y'all sit with it. Sit with it for a minute. Sit with it. I want y'all to think about it for a minute. Don't just answer something. That's a problem too. Don't just answer some shit just to answer it. I want you to think about it because it's a damn serious question. Would you get rid of your phone for the rest of your life or $1 million for 1 year for the rest of your life? Huh? Cell phone. What you got, Cameo? There you go. Okay, what you got? Toss somebody in with you. What you got? Sound good, don't it? She read that. All right, anybody else? What's up, Kashan? What you got? Okay. What you got? Are you ready? What you gonna do? Yeah. Well, where my table in the back? What y'all got? Chocolate dough, what you got? No more phone, bro. You ain't running no more chocolate dough players off that phone, bro. But you got $1 million? Go. Oh. Hold that thought. Cash is king. Hold that thought. Park it like that. All right. Tommy, what you got? Okay. Mo, what would you do? I'm curious. What would you do, Mo? No more phone. I like that. Me personally, I would keep my phone. And I want you to think something. I want you to sit with something. I never said a tablet. I never said a PC. I never said any other device. I said your phone. Now I know everybody running around with a PC, or I know everybody running around with a tablet, but I can make more money off my phone. I figured out how to turn my phone into an ATM. My phone goes off with different stripes. PayPal. My phone goes off, right? And I can make more money off my phone than that $1 million a year. I can make $5 million. I can have a $5 million day off my phone, right? I'm keeping my phone. That's personally. But I went back to that particular question because people asked, would you sit with Jay-Z for $500,000 or would you take the money? Now, there's a difference between needing cash flow, right, than having to actually sit and wait for the cash to come in. I'm patient. I can wait because I know Hov or a mentor is going to give me information, again, that I can turn into currency. Information is the new currency. And how disrespectful, yes. Hov said you should take that money because he's banking off people and he already have a lifestyle. He's around people with the money to actually not need it. See what I'm saying? So of course he'll say that's a bad deal. He'll say that's a bad deal for us that's on the lower level because you better take that $500,000, then listen to my album and you can get the game. But then you lose the ability to know, do Jay-Z wake up and aimlessly scroll? How many emails do you take? How does he conduct himself every single day? Remember what I told you, a billionaire can't teach you what a billionaire can do and how to be a billionaire. Only a billionaire can do that. Your supervisor, your manager cannot teach you how to run a Fortune 500 company. You have to go sit with them and learn let me give you the reason why. People don't determine their future. They determine their habits, and their habits determine their future. So what habits do Jay-Z and Beyonce and billionaires and millionaires have that's going to determine their future? All right? So that's my time. I'm going to get out of here and let them do their things, and we got some awards to give away. So remember, people don't determine their future. They determine their habits, and their habits determine their future. So today, right now, don't look at this Black Wealth Today as another day. Today is the day that you make a change. Today is the day that you made a promise to yourself. You made a commitment to your commitment to become a millionaire. You wrote it down. You gave yourself, you didn't give me, you gave yourself a date and time. Stick to that. Love that. Because now, whatever you see, now you're starting to become that. You're starting to become that, right? Let's see. Wasn't trying to go to my notes, but I'm going to have to put some notes on, right? So whatever entertains you, trains you. Whatever entertains you, trains you. You're training yourself by watching nonsense on how to become the exact nonsense that you are watching, right? And whatever you tune into, you turn into. You tuning into stuff. You tuning into it. You might think that you're following people. You're not following them. They're training you exactly on what to do. I don't like to say I like to follow people on the internet. I'm not following nobody. Because inadvertently what they're doing, they're teaching me exactly what I'm going to do. And then later on, I'm going to be questioning myself on why I'm involved in unnecessary drama or beef or anything, right? So I want you to understand that you need to start to act. And again, now. Now stands for no opportunity wasted. Write that down. Now. I get it? I said now. Yeah, see that? See what I did there? So now stands for no opportunity wasted. Now stands for no opportunity wasted, and we got to start getting away from the poor mentality. Poor stands for passion over opportunities repeatedly. Oh, y'all like that, huh? Passion over opportunities, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing. Because a lot of times we get opportunities, but we just going to overlook them. We don't know how to interact with opportunities. You get an opportunity and we totally overlook it, right? You totally overlook it. Or there's an opportunity being presented to you and you feel like that person is not qualified to teach you. You can learn from anybody. You are totally mistaken. I learned, you know, that some of the best game I learned was from a prostitute. Trigger warning. I learned from a prostitute. I'm not going to hold you. I told you I come from that life. I spent a lot of times in the streets with people that had drug addictions. I can learn something from it. You know, one of the best things I learned was from a millionaire that was homeless. He taught me how he lost everything. That was more valuable to me than a mentor teaching me how they got everything. I don't care about your boat. I don't care about your plane. You can show me how you got it. Huh? Oh, you did get a boat. My bad. Damn. Man, that's brand new. Don't be holding me against that. That's right. My bad. Right? But I learned from the people who have lost everything because they have more information to teach me about how they lost it. That's what I want. Show me the things that did not work for you so I can bypass all of that BS and fast track my way to success. I don't want to go hang with nobody because everybody heard that thing. I'm going to ask y'all, would you trade, this is the thing, you can talk amongst yourselves, right? And I want to, at your table, whoever, I don't care. Would you get rid of your phone for the rest of your life? You'll have no more phone for the rest of your life, or take $1 million for the rest of your life for a year. $1 million a year for the rest of your life, but you can't have no more phone. No more phone. What are you going to do? I'm going to let y'all sit with it. Sit with it for a minute. Sit with it. I want y'all to think about it for a minute. Don't just answer something. That's a problem too. Don't just answer some shit just to answer. I want you to think about it because it's a damn serious question. Would you get rid of your phone for the rest of your life or $1 million for 1 year for the rest of your life? Huh? Cell phone. What you got, Cameo? There you go. Okay, what you got? Tosh, we might with you. What you got? Sound good, don't it? She ran that. All right, anybody else? What's up, Kashan? What you got? Okay. What you got? You ready? What you gonna do? Yeah. Well, what's my table in the back? What y'all got? Chocolate dope, what you got? No more phone, bro. You ain't running no more chocolate dope players off that phone, bro. But you got $1 million? Go. Oh, hold that thought. Cash is king. Hold that thought. Talk about that. All right, Tommy, what you got? Okay, Mo, what would you do? I'm curious. What would you do, Mo? No more phone. I like that. Me personally, I would keep my phone, and I want you to think something. I want you to sit with something. I never said a tablet. I never said a PC. I never said any other device. I said your phone. Now I know everybody run around with a PC, or I know everybody run around with a tablet, but I can make more money off my phone. I figured out how to turn my phone into an ATM. My phone goes off with different stripes. PayPal. My phone goes off, right? And I can make more money off my phone than that $1 million a year. I can make $5 million. I can have a $5 million day off my phone. Right? I'm keeping my phone. That's personal. But I went back to that particular question because people asked, would you sit with Jay-Z for $500,000 or would you take the money? Now, there's a difference between needing cash flow, right, than having to actually sit and wait for the cash to come in. I'm patient. I can wait because I know Hove or my mentor is going to give me information, again, that I can turn into currency. Information is the new currency. And how disrespectful, yes. Hov say you should take that money because he's banking off people and he already have a lifestyle. He's around people with the money to actually not need it. See what I'm saying? So of course he'll say that's a bad deal. He'll say that's a bad deal for us that's on the lower level because you better take that $500,000, then listen to my album and you can get the game. But then You lose the ability to know, do Jay-Z wake up and aimlessly scroll? How many emails do he take? How does he conduct himself every single day? Remember what I told you, a billionaire can't teach you what a billionaire can do and how to be a billionaire. Only a billionaire can do that. Your supervisor, your manager cannot teach you how to run a Fortune 500 company. You have to go sit with them and learn let me give you the reason why. People don't determine their future. They determine their habits, and their habits determine their future. So what habits do Jay-Z and Beyonce and billionaires and millionaires have that's going to determine their future? All right? So that's my time. I'm going to get out of here and let them do their things, and we got some awards to give away. So remember, people don't determine their future. They determine their habits, and their habits determine their future. So today, right now, don't look at this Black Wealth Today as another day. Today is the day that you make a change. Today is the day that you made a promise to yourself. You made a commitment to your commitment to become a millionaire. You wrote it down. You gave yourself, you gave yourself a date and time. Stick to that. Love y'all.